Are we doing this?
I just
Oh. What's up, Craig?
I just moved you down. Since I'm owner of the Discord, I have the power to just move you up and back down.
What's
Yeah.
Italy shaped like?
What's what shaped like?
What's Italy shaped like?
Fucking boot. I forgot I gave you mod power. I didn't think it worked on me though.
A fucking boot.
I did not think that worked on me.
Typically, mod powers include everything.
Yeah. Imagine having mod privileges used against you in your own Discord.
Bro.
I haven't
Like
done that joke on somebody since like 2010.
All right, I've got to get my second monitor set up. Give me a second.
I also need to set up my second monitor, but I think it's fucking Bobo. That or the cable I have is Bobo.
Oh, that's fine.
I went cheap as fuck and just ordered one of those, like, what is it? Hasropa or whatever it is off of Amazon. But dude, it's fucking clean. Or Zopa, excuse me. There we go. Hasropa.
I keep Discord open so much on my right monitor that there's lines burned into the fucking monitor.
Right?
Yeah.
I know exactly where my panels are, even when it's not on Discord.
You can just drag it over and drop it back in its little position.
Yep, and then they go away.
I'm down to 2 screens because I took one to work because I like 3 monitors at work so I can have all the different fucking applications and EHR systems we use on their own screens. But I want to pick up one of those little monitors though. I need to check TikTok Shop where it goes out in the next couple days.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better be quick.
Is it still gonna the purchase still gonna go through and shipping and everything, even though the app's no longer there? How do you track
long
it?
as long as you submit, no, you should get a separate tracking for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't ordered anything off of TikTok yet, but I'm pretty positive once you do submit an order, it's going to go through a third party anyway.
It does. You can track it like through like TikTok, like and you can go your order. But I've ordered a couple things off there, and it gave me like separate tracking. Actually,
Did you ever order that vacuum you were talking about?
No, I fucking need to before they do it. But I ordered.
You've got like 24 hours, so.
Here, let me turn on my camera. Sorry for the viewers at home. But I ordered this little it's kind of like a computer type thing. I ordered this off TikTok Shop. And it's pretty dope. It actually came really quick. I was surprised. I didn't think it would
Same.
come that quick. Damn it. That's gonna be a clip thing too. Speaking of TikTok, actually, hold on, let me start with this. Give me one sec. Almost there.
Same.
You guys can't see this part, but you'll see it later when you watch this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 6th episode of the Arcade Chaos podcast. And we're going to start this off with a live video here. This is going to be our first TikTok and probably only considering TikTok's about to be banned soon.
Well,
But
Kevin O'Leary's trying to buy it, so.
I thought we would start, excuse my dirty ass desk, this episode of the podcast off with, and really our first TikTok video, a opening. I had so much fun doing the Duel Masters one last episode. So I got for us today, here, I'll show you guys, and I'll show the camera over here. We got a 20th anniversary Metal Raiders back from, I'm sure we are all big into Yu-Gi-Oh, right? This is Or I'm sorry, the 25th. Fuck, we're getting old.
Yeah, I was about to say Yuga is definitely older than 20, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Wasn't the first set, because the first set was like Legend of Blue Eyes. But this was the second set, and this is just what happened to be what I stumbled upon on at Walmart. I was actually going for magic cards, and I saw this, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I'll open that on the podcast. So, all right, and I'll cut that better for those of you on TikTok. Cut out my useless talking back there. All right, and then here's for the boys. Nice fresh mint pack. All right, let's just crack this open. Oh, I fucked it. I ripped it. I guess it's not really a collector's item. There's probably a bajillion of these.
You ripped the card already? Jesus
No,
Christ.
no. I ripped the pack. I was going to preserve the pack a little bit, but it is what it is. I probably should have looked up the order at which like where the rare is, but
Typically, it's 3 to 5 off the back.
3, 4, 5. We'll just do that. Oh wait, let me pre-pick. That's the fucking rare. Okay. So we'll just put that back there. I already know what it is. But we were hoping to get a what is it? Beat Black Skull Dragon, the dude on the front. Like where you mix like Summon Skull and the fucking Red Eyes. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we got Roaring Ocean Snake for the boys over here. We got Trent. I don't remember that one. That's a basic ass name. Just a fucking tree.
Trent?
Yeah. I don't remember that card.
Like
Weird.
Treant.
It's just like Trent. Like
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's like
oh,
Treant.
it's supposed to be okay. That makes sense. We got Paralyzing Potion. I remember that one.
I remember that one.
We got Electric Lizard. I definitely remember that one. He's a freaky looking dude. Rock Ogre Grotto #1. I remember him. He was in the first episode of the show. And Common Nari Attack. That one's the one I remember too. Fusion card at that. We got Hiosubi or Sub. I don't really remember that one. And Kaija Kosi. I kind of remember that one. I think he was in one of
Remember
the
that one.
structure decks. And then our rare, I kind of already saw it a little bit, but we got Sangan. I definitely remember that dude. He'll come in over there.
Oh, is that like the little imitation Kariba thing?
Yeah, basically. A little fur ball, dude. Anyways, thanks for watching our first ever TikTok. I don't know why I said it like TikTok. And our last. So follow us on Red Note or whatever the fuck we're using nowadays.
Not using anything. I'm raw dogging the rest of my life without it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
mean,
down with their
TikTok may
shit.
not be going away because, like I said, Kevin O'Leary is trying to buy it. Or at least like the US branch of it.
Oh yeah.
Went through the death of MySpace and Vine. I think I can handle going through the death of TikTok.
I don't feel like we really lost Vine like that long, just because TikTok came pretty decently quick after Vine.
4
I don't know
years,
what you're
I think,
talking
right?
about. Fucking
Yeah, it
Vine
was
was in
short
like
time, actually.
2014.
Exactly. I was going to say the
Football
Vine
for that.
disappeared a long time ago.
Damn. I guess I guess they got re-uploaded to YouTube, and then I guess I watched them so many times I didn't feel like it went away like that, but I guess it had been a while.
They may have shut the Vine down, but we're forever going to see Vines everywhere. They're constantly replayed.
Yeah, they're outside on trees too.
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
They-
yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were going for a tree joke.
no.
You went really
Not at all.
You stumped me on that one.
Don't you
I
mean
literally just facepalmed when you did that. Just
treant? So, what have you guys been up to? I have a little bit on my list today, but I didn't know if you guys wanted to start with anything.
Nah, I got nothing. Life is boring
That's
as
okay.
hell.
That's okay.
I about scared like a 6-year-old typical looking IT worker to death yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that?
So alarm call came out like
Mhm.
way out on in the country section of my fucking jurisdiction, like banjo music kind of country. So
Down,
I
down, 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 down.
I
yeah,
just
dog.
thought of Stewie from Family Guy when he's like, "My big old fat ass baby loves to eat."
I've got blisters on me fingers.
Yeah, so I go screaming out there, and it came out as a residential alarm. So I'm trying to like find the house it's at, and I passed by it a couple times and realized that it's not a house. It's just like this little brick utility building,
Mhm.
and there's a van in there. So I'm like looking around to see what door set off the alarm, and it's like I'm coming up to the last one, and all of a sudden I fucking see it open. So I immediately draw down, and as soon as I see the guys, I just fucking scream, "Let me see your hands!" And it's just like I said, this 60-year-old stereotypical looking IT guy, and I mean he probably shit his pants a little bit. Fucking cops just outside pointing a goddamn gun at him. So
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, it actually ended up he had to go back inside to get his keys, and when he unlocked the door, the security system in it is supposed to automatically deactivate because they have a little RFID card reader.
Yeah.
Well, it was all constipated, so it didn't send the security company a notice that the door had been unlocked.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, so I mean, once I got everything cleared up there, I sat there with them on the phone with the security company trying to figure out what was going on. And while we were on the phone with them, like 5 minutes later, all of the notices came through all at the same time.
That's wild.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, he definitely had a mini heart attack.
yeah. So hopefully that got fixed today.
Hell yeah. Um, I went on a cruise, boys, since the last time we recorded. It was pretty fucking dope.
Where'd you go?
And my first airplane ride. So I started with the airplane ride. So we were like on like a tiny plane because we had to travel to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta we went to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
But I went to the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Haiti. But
Nice.
it was pretty sick. We started like the first day, like we were just kind of selling, so we just kind of hung around the boat, and they had a casino on there, dude. I spent so much fucking time in that casino. I am addicted to casinos, and I'm like, I am so glad there's not one near me in Georgia because I could see why this would be an issue. But that was a blast. We had fun on that. And they would always do like cool like little activities. So like the whole day you're kind of running around the ship like doing like the different little things that had going on. And I've got so close, especially when I got a few drinks in me. I got the closest I've ever been to doing karaoke. Because I'm not a good singer, but bro, I was a few Jack and Cokes in, and I was feeling good, bro. Um,
I just
yeah.
see you Trump dancing around the ship for some reason. Like that's
Did you have a song picked out and everything? Like you were gonna do it? Like were you
um,
considering songs? Like what like thinking about like what might you sound good singing?
nothing would
The
make
last
me.
time that I did karaoke, I kind of went through that process in my head because I'm not a good singer either.
Yeah, I was thinking like of a classic, that way, one of those songs that just hypes everyone up. That way everybody else kind of starts singing a little bit with you. Like Don't Stop Believing or some shit like that.
Something
Um,
everybody knows.
yeah, basically. But
See you rocking out to Sweet Caroline.
But I was so close, but
White people anthem.
I was like, nah, I'll let these other people have it. But I will say what gave me the most confidence and got me close to doing it, not like everybody was bad too. Like there was
Yeah,
a few
Doc's
people
karaoke.
that were like really good, but I thought it was just always good people that do karaoke.
Negative
Nah.
Ghost Rider.
And I was like, dang. And like everybody was so like somebody could go up there and bomb, but everybody was so supportive and clapped. And I was like, I like these vibes. Like it was a good
Yeah,
feeling.
because a lot of those people realize how much guts it takes to get in
Mhm.
front of a crowd of people when you know you can't sing.
Absolutely. And I had favorites. Like there was this one lady, I forgot her name, but she was our favorite because she'd always sing like Elvis songs for some reason. But we fucking loved her. And you knew she did this like all the time. Like this was at least a yearly event for her. Cause she even brought her like microphone cover. It was like a bright pink microphone cover and slapped it on. She was our favorite every
I'm
time.
gonna say that is somebody that's dedicated right
Yeah,
there.
like this was not her first rodeo at. And anyways, that was cool. The little onboard activities, and then of course, Jamaica was dope. Um, the Bahamas is where we first started. They had we did like a little tour, so we were on like a little tour bus, and they stopped to a few places. We got like some rum cakes and things like that. But Jamaica was probably one of my favorites out of the three. Because they took us on a really long tour. But they got us like lunch, like these little like meat pie type things.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Jamaican meat patties, man.
yeah, meat patties. Yeah, those were so good, dude. And then they took us like to the beach, and I had to go hang out on the beach. So I went with the wife, and we, like got in the water and stuff. Usually I don't go far in the water because I can't swim too well. I don't know if it's my background, but but
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm glad you said it because I wanted to say it so badly.
I'm sorry I laughed so hard at that.
I am not a strong swimmer, so but I
I'm mad
actually
that
went
that took
pretty
you a
far
second.
out. I went pretty far out, and I had a blast. And then we went to Haiti. Haiti was my least favorite. Um, you couldn't really go too far out because they had like a blocked off zone just because all the stuff they got going on there.
You know, the coup and all.
Yeah. So you could only go like in a certain point, and I know like when you go to like these little touristy areas, they're gonna want to like hassle you about buying stuff, but they were just way too pushy about shit. I had to basically I'm like, look, bro, back up, get out of my face, because he was just constantly trying to get us to buy stuff, and I'm like, dude,
So,
that's gonna make me not buy shit so much more. If you let me look around and find something I like, I don't mind dropping a little money on something because that's cool. That's local. Y'all made this, or at least you say you make it. And I think that's cool. I'm not gonna spend money when you're just in my fucking grill. So I instead of actually like the local people buying from, they had like a little shop closer to the ship, and I went in there and we spent like $80 on just random shit. Like I got this. I'll post a picture of it later. But I got this little cool like model ship. I was like, this is so dope because I've always wanted those. I've always been into like ships, like these little model ones. And I want to get some, like they make them in the like glass bottles and stuff like that. Always wanted to get into that kind of
The
stuff.
ship in a bottle.
Yeah, but this one's not in a bottle, of course. But I've been into that kind of stuff, so I got that. Um, but that'll turn me off to anything. You just in my shit hassling me. Um, so we didn't spend a lot of time off the boat in Haiti. We mainly like went to like the little store right there and came back to the ship. But it was super fun. Um, definitely know you're probably gonna get sick afterwards. Most of the family got sick after.
Dude, what's funny is my mom and her boyfriend went on a cruise like right around the
Mhm.
same time that you did, and they came back sick.
Mhm.
And they were sick for like a week.
so who did you end up cruising with?
It was for my mother-in-law's like 50th birthday. So
No. I meant the cruise
Where did you
line.
go
oh,
on the
cruise
yeah,
line.
cruise line?
Sorry. We were with Royal Caribbean.
Okay, so supposedly one of the better ones.
Yeah. We were gonna do Carnival just because it was much more affordable, but like we heard it's like really like a lot more crowded and uh what's the nicest way? It's the Walmart of the sea. I
Yeah.
was
The
told.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So she wanted to do something with, a little less people and um so we just paid a little bit more and did Royal Caribbean. But it
Yeah, I've been
wasn't bad.
on a couple of Carnival cruises, and it's definitely typically a lower class of people.
Yeah. Is it like packed more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do we say Caribbean differently depending on the context?
Royal
Uh,
Caribbean.
Now say Pirates of the Caribbean or Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
How do you say
Yeah,
it?
that's Pirates of the
It
Caribbean.
it's one of those weird inflection things.
Oh God.
Make
I
it
love
make
it.
sense.
It is definitely Pirates of the Caribbean though, but that's Royal Caribbean.
It's the same damn place.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we say it different for two different reasons? For the different context. I don't know.
Tomato, tomato, right? But not
It's
really.
definitely
Facts.
tomato.
Potato.
Yeah.
Bro, speaking of potatoes, that's the perfect segue. Because I was thinking about this the other day. Like, we should just become potato farmers. Because they're like infinite money. Like they give you more that you net more potatoes than you put into it. You put one potato in the ground and it's gonna make you more potatoes. So like
That's
why isn't
typically how
everybody
farming
potato
works.
farmers?
Yeah, we just need to be good about
Having
know.
land and several $1 million worth of farming equipment.
And good pesticides and making sure that they
Distribution
stay fresh.
system.
I don't feel like you need the equipment at least. I mean,
Oh, bullshit.
I don't know.
When you start talking about getting on a scale to the point where you are shipping enough product out that it's making you a profit, you have to have the equipment to farm that much. Oh Lord, there we went. We went straight for it.
Yeah.
I'm cutting that. I'm
That one
cutting
word the rest of us can't say.
Hey, and I'm cutting that.
All right, edit that out. Edit that out.
Yeah, edit that out. Anyway,
Airplanes are scary though.
well, the
Not as
first time you
scary as
get on it, yeah.
Yeah,
not as scary
The
as I
first
thought it
time
would be, though.
it can be a little nerve-wracking.
Like I thought I was gonna be because I'm deathly afraid of heights. So I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna be super high. But like really the scariest part for me, besides turbulence, because that's kind of unnerving, but was like the takeoff, just because how like quick it was and the landing, just because how like sudden you stop.
I love it when you land sometimes and you can tell that the plane is sideways and then you feel it like kick back straight.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
because it's
did
like a
not.
wild
I did not.
crosswind.
Every time.
But it wasn't bad. Like I didn't my wife was in the window seat, so I was like, I probably don't want to look out there because I have a fear of heights. But like we took off because it was night when we took off the first time. And then after we left Atlanta, it was daytime. And it was like weird. Like once we got up and like stable and we were cruising, like it was weirdly calming to look out and like see the view of everything. And
Yeah, just see
um
virtually nothing.
yes, and just like seeing how like far stuff goes, and I'm not gonna lie, I was close to becoming a flat earther because I'm like, I don't see no curve. It's like it just keeps going.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I logically I know, hey, I'm not an idiot. I know it's a sphere, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I can kind of see where they're coming from.
Hey, if you get high enough, you can tell.
That is true. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was nervous in the actual. Oh fuck! Sorry, I clicked the video you posted, and it was so loud in my ear. I had my volume up, but
This video will kind of make you never want to get on a plane again, and then also have mad respect for the pilot that did it.
oh gosh, we'll put a link of this in the description down below. That is crazy, dude.
But you'd be surprised on how many pilots have to do that on a day-to-day basis. So, like, one of the worst airports to land in for crosswinds is Chicago. Just
Really?
wind coming off the lakes and stuff like that. It is absolutely insane. So those guys are constantly having to do these like completely offset landing and then snap the plane back straight before it just starts sliding down the runway.
That is crazy. Now, I will say I'm glad because lately there's been a lot of like airplane shit. Like I know there was that one in Korea that just ran into the wall and like I guess it didn't like take off right and it just blew up and I know like only 2 people survived I think in that one. Bro.
Wow.
Oh man, that was great. Thank you.
But I'm glad like all the airplane stuff started happening after I was like on the ground and I was back here and I'm like I was like, okay, I don't have to fly ever again, most likely, if I don't want to. So, I was like, at least till like Boeing figures out what the fuck's going on with their planes. But in the airport was kind of scary, dude. Like going through like security. Like I know they gotta like be like more like stern looking and kind of like on guard and stuff. But I was like, damn, y'all are freaking me out.
That's called presence. That means they're doing their job.
Exactly.
It is, yep. They did a great job, and I mean they were cool. But I was like, dang, bro. Like he's like, take your shoes off and put everything in here. Take your phone out your pocket. And I was like, oh crap. So I was like shuffling to do everything, and I was having my passport out the whole time. I looked like a little kid. I was like, I got my passport right here. I was trying to follow all the rules and everything, but it was a great trip overall though. It was cool. That was my first time going outside of the states as well, so it was a cool first experience. A lot of
Oh
firsts.
yeah, true. Didn't think about that. First time out of the U.S.
Yeah, first plane ride, first time out of the U.S., first cruise.
Yeah,
So,
it
it's really good.
it could definitely be worse. Like when I went to Australia, it's literally like 24 to 30 hours of traveling,
Damn, that's wild,
depending
bro.
on the time of the year. So it's like when I went, I flew out from Pensacola to Atlanta to Dallas, from Dallas to Los Angeles, Los Angeles to Hawaii, Hawaii to Tokyo, Tokyo to whatever city I landed in New Zealand, and then from New Zealand, took a ferry into Sydney.
Damn, dude. I didn't know
Yeah.
you've been to Australia. That's cool though.
Yeah.
I think the longest flight that I've ever had to endure was to the Philippines, which ended up being 29 hours total because we had a 6-hour layover in Seoul, Korea because they were in the middle of a blizzard when we landed.
Damn.
The hell?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. How's the Philippines? Is it cool to visit?
From what I remember, granted, this was 91 when I went. City is actually very dirty. Like it's not really nice till you get out into the provinces away from everything. And lucky for me, most of my dad's side of the family that's over there, they all live out in the provinces for the most part. I think it was just his brother that lived in Manila.
Mhm.
But I know one of our family members actually lived in a village out near one of the beaches, and you want to talk about the most beautiful black sand you've ever seen in your life, like it's because it's all volcanic rock
Oh, that's
for
dope.
their beach. Oh yeah, dude, it was absolutely crazy. Every everybody's really nice over there for the most part, especially out in the provinces, because everybody depends on each other, especially within the villages. So there wasn't a lot to worry about out there, but we did also have to be careful because a lot of those areas run off of like a martial law system. So it's literally just Wild West, eye for an eye.
Oh yeah.
Don't piss people off because they'll just come kill you. They're not even gonna worry about taking the law into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How is Australia, Logan?
It's interesting. It's honestly a little weird at first, like the first couple of days you're there, seeing like cars being on the wrong side of the road. Um their culture is actually really xenophobic. So when someone shows up that doesn't have like a natural accent, they kind of act a little differently.
Oh really?
Yeah. The city itself, when I went, was relatively clean and most people are friendly enough. Um, but let me tell you, going out into the outback is a different kind of heat. I know like a lot of us are around here are used to the humidity and all that, and it is a dry heat, but there were days where it was like 110 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, bro. It's a
Yeah,
whole different
if you
level.
if you go out there, but it's actually kind of wild to learn. They have vehicles that can run off of petrol or propane.
For real?
Yeah, so my brother has an old Jeep. I don't remember like what they call it, but it's basically the equivalent to a Cherokee,
Mhm.
and it's got a 20-gallon propane tank in the back of it, and it can run off of that. It's not like the
That's dope as
best,
fuck.
but yeah, it's really cool because they have a couple of these really weird like drive-through grocery stores.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it literally will have signs on the building, and it's like propane fuel vehicles only. Because I mean, you're obviously driving into a mostly enclosed space,
Mhm.
so you got to have a clean fuel that doesn't emit a toxic exhaust, and propane will do that.
That's pretty sick. Is there a bunch of
Yeah.
like snakes and shit just about?
Um, Within the city, no. I mean, they tell you to like read up on the local wildlife and stuff if you're going to be taking any kind of extended trip out into the outback,
Mhm.
because they do have things like brown snakes and a couple of other things that are pretty dangerous. Um, there's always the spiders, but like I said, most as long as you're deep enough within the city, a lot of that stuff isn't a real concern. Um, Australia is known for a handful of things. Typically one of them being kangaroos. But it's
Yeah.
like if you talk to most Australian natives, they hate kangaroos.
Yeah, don't they like come up and like I saw that video of them just coming up and
They're
like
pests.
kicking
They're
that
like
dude
raccoons for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, they're
ball.
pests. They're incredibly um aggressive a lot of the times, and they have really, really aggressive, prolific breeding. So they sexually mature within 6 months, 6 to 12 months, and then from there they can have more babies. So there's stuff like that. Um, and it can actually get so bad that the population can become so oversaturated that they'll start to endanger other parts of the ecosystem, which is really, really bad to the government of Australia because they're an isolated nation. Nothing can naturally come into the ecosystem or out of the ecosystem, so they have to maintain a balance. So it
Mhm.
can actually get so out of hand sometimes that they'll actually authorize people out in the country to like hunt them down with automatic weapons from like jeeps and helicopters.
Damn.
Yes. Like the way we do hogs here.
Yeah, and so it's like it's not abnormal, for you
I
to
mean,
go
they're
deep
basically
enough.
rats.
Yeah,
Just
it's
big
not
ass rat.
abnormal for you know every so often that someone's out in the outback to hear legitimate automatic weapons fire. And and it's funny because you know Australia had the whole thing in the 90s where they like basically took most people's weapons. Well, I don't know the whole background of it, but there's still definitely a handful of people that have old school weapons. So it's like a friend of my brother's that lives out there, his uncle has a legitimate Browning M2 machine gun. And
That's
it's
fucking
mounted
dope.
it's on a hard mount on the back of an old school, like, late World War II Jeep Willys, and he just keeps it locked in a shed and only busts it out when the government authorizes people to just go out and kill off the kangaroos.
Nice.
That's fucking tight, dude. Oh, just gonna get my Browning and mow down a couple fucking kangaroos.
Yeah, let me just get my 50 caliber machine gun and go do the government a service.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking balls.
Oh, that, and you can buy kangaroo meat in most grocery stores.
I would
Okay.
imagine.
Next question. Did you eat kangaroo meat?
Yeah.
How was it?
It has a very unique taste. I don't really have a good way to describe it other than a weird mix between, like, pork and deer meat.
Yeah, that is
It-
actually extremely interesting.
Yeah, and it's very low quality and usually really tough ass meat.
Note to self, probably won't like kangaroo meat.
I'll stick to beef, thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys like ever like never gave like a chance as far as like eating? I've been probably like the past 6 months. I've been heavy into jalapenos, and I never ate them before because I was just like, I don't. And I tried them on a burger, and I was like, oh my god, I've been missing out on something amazing like this, dude. And now I just get jalapeno fucking everything. If I'm going somewhere and they have jalapeno anything on the menu, I'm getting it because they're fucking great, dude. Like I destroyed Five Guys yesterday, and I got it loaded with jalapenos.
Yeah.
Did you get them grilled?
Yeah,
Yeah, my man.
fuck yeah. And like Subway, I'll go to Subway, and they have like little chips you can get. Of course, I load my turkey sub down with jalapenos, but I also get the like Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips, dude. Bro,
Speaking of
I am
Miss
a I am
Vicky's,
a jalapeno guy, dude.
if you're ever in there and they have the spicy dill pickle from Miss Vicky's, get those.
I
Spicy dill
haven't seen
pickle.
that.
I've
I'm gonna have
never
to try
seen
that.
those.
Not Hot Pockets, damn it. What's it called?
Jalapeno
Pizza
poppers.
rolls.
Oh,
No, those are good as fuck though. But pizza rolls, just create, or at least I say just made because I just saw it, for the first time. But they have like a like spicy, pepperoni pizza roll. It's good as fuck, dude. It's actually got some kick to it. Speaking of Hot Pockets, though, Hot Pockets is on my list of notes today. Let me think. I put so many notes on here, and I don't give myself context to. Oh, that's what it was. You know the fucking the little like oven thing they usually wrap them in. They stopped fucking doing those for Hot Pockets.
are you talking about
Yeah,
the little microwave sleeve?
Yeah, dude, I fucking
yeah,
bought
because
some
people
Hot
were
Pockets.
burning down their fucking microwaves with them.
Yeah, but it made it so convenient to hold. Like I got some fucking Hot Pockets for lunch the other day.
I'm pretty sure you don't
And
even have to fucking unwrap it. You can just throw the whole thing in the microwave and the plastic that it's in won't melt.
Yeah,
bro, yeah. Oh, like the
the
You can
actual
just toss it
plastic
in the
wrapper.
microwave.
Yeah, you can throw the whole thing in the microwave.
You
Oh,
can
And
just
damn,
use the
actually,
I haven't
plastic
tried
wrapper as
that.
the holder.
yeah, believe it or not, 90% of your frozen like heat and eat foods that are like that, you can do that with. The White Castle burgers, Jimmy
yeah.
Dean breakfast sandwiches.
You know what? I have done it for the White
Yeah,
Castle
the thing
burgers.
is that if you do it with the White Castle sandwiches, whatever you want to call them, they get super soggy.
They do get
Only
soggy.
only if you put them in there for too long and don't pull them out fast enough.
I'm pretty sure the instructions say to poke holes in it with a fork.
No,
Damn.
the instructions on the White Castle says to remove from packaging and wrap in a paper
Yes.
towel.
Yeah,
Does it really?
Yeah.
it does.
What am I thinking of that? It says to poke holes in it.
I don't know, a pot pie.
I know, like
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
little,
say any
like,
TV dinner.
Yeah, I was about to
Maybe
say
that's
the
maybe
little
that's it.
banquet dinners and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, the
Hungry
little fucking
Man.
kids TV
Kid
trade.
cuisines,
Decorated
man.
dinner.
Kid
Kid
cuisine.
With
bro.
That's
KC.
what it was.
That was the shit, bro.
Little brownies. Those brownies
Those-
fuck, dude.
Bro, they did, dude. I want some fucking kids cuisine now. I always fuck with that shit.
That's why we have a fucking health crisis in America, is because we all grew up on kids cuisine.
Yeah, cuisine.
That's probably true.
Oh, something else about Australia is that you don't find a lot of stuff like that. I mean, I know it's well known that you're not going to find foods like that in most European based cultures, but a couple of things. So it's like obviously uh they're an island nation, so they're separated from traditional shipping routes. So certain commodities like sodas or chocolate are hellaciously expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like it's about 25 to 30 US dollars to get a 12 pack of soda.
You talk about stuff that's
Dude.
imported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have like their own brand of soda, but it's really not good. I don't know if that's me as an
The stuff
American
they
used
need
to
to make
American
it is
soda.
imported. That's for sure.
Yeah, like Dr. Pepper and stuff has to be imported. Hershey's, stuff like
Tim
that.
Tams are better anyway. I would not eat a Hershey's bar.
Oh,
in
brother,
Australia.
Tim Tams are so good. Gee, oh.
I think I dream about Tim Tams, bro.
That and their candy. Their candy is like it's good. It's just weird. So I'm trying
Have I
to
seen
trying
some
to
of
think
their
of some of
candy
the
before?
names. Huh?
Have I seen some of their candy before? I
Probably.
feel like I have. I just can't think of them either. Are
Well,
Lion
so
Bars
it's
theirs?
I think Lion Bar is theirs. I know they sell them over there, but um I don't know if Cadbury is based in Australia, but all the Cadbury stuff is typically cheaper than a lot of like the other candy.
Picnic?
What'd you call me?
So Cadbury is based out of
Jeremy.
Britain.
Violet Crumble. I'm just doing a Google search.
Yeah, I gotta like look it up to try and
Arrow?
find. Yeah, Arrow is puffed chocolate.
It's got the little bubbles in it. It's
Yeah.
super fucking messy too. I've had one of those.
When it starts melting, yes. They have Carmelo. There's
Anthony?
a couple of like specific ones I'm looking for.
Moro? Moro bar? That's Cadbury.
Let's see.
Curly Whirly.
Is that the licorice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early Whirlies.
Flake. They have Flake.
so.
That's an interesting one.
The Heath bar isn't Australia, but I feel like it should be.
Bro, I fuck with a Heath bar.
Heath bars are good, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Heath
I
Bar
fuck
is
with anything
fantastic.
caramel, really.
Yeah,
Caramel?
Flake
Caramel?
is really like it's good. It's just really weird because it's this like super thin layered chocolate that's put together. So when you bite into it, it like falls apart.
It flakes.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Yeah. See, I can't find one of the ones that I'm thinking of. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a chocolate bar, but it's got like pop rocks on the inside of it.
What?
Yeah. And it's called like I think it's Sparkle Bar is what it's called.
What's y'all's opinion on what's that fucking candy? Is it Crackle?
Oh, the knockoff fucking Crunch Bar.
No, Crunch Bar. That's what I was thinking of. I think
Crunch,
bars are
crackle,
just, like,
same damn thing.
Crunch bar, if you're rating chocolate levels, I think Crunch bar chocolate is pretty good. Whatever they use in that is it's peak.
it's to me, it's just like a mid candy.
It is
I
a
don't know
mid
if it's
candy.
I don't know if it's the crackles that I don't like in it, but it does not hit that spot for me. But I'll tell you what does, and they're back in season right now, is the fucking Reese's eggs, bro. I got 2 of them right here. I'm about to fucking crush after this
Look,
podcast.
Why
no,
did you tell me this?
It doesn't have to be the eggs. Reese's peanut butter cups can never be beaten as far as a candy goes.
I'll agree with that. But
Like
the eggs,
it can be
to
in an egg, a football, a fucking pumpkin, Christmas tree. It's still a Reese's.
me, but
Yeah.
I feel like the egg
The
has
eggs are
the
better than the
best
regular cups, though,
balance.
for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of the amount of peanut butter to chocolate ratio in the eggs, but something about the eggs, best fucking version of Reese's to me.
No,
I think it's because it doesn't have the hard edges that a regular
Probably.
cup does.
no.
So it's
I
more
think
soft.
I think he's right with the peanut butter to chocolate ratio because there is definitely more peanut butter in any of the seasonal shapes versus the cups, and even the Hershey or the Reese's Big Cups don't taste the same.
That's true.
Like there's clearly a higher peanut butter to chocolate ratio in that, but the ratio is still off compared to the seasonal stuff.
Yeah. the
Seasonal stuff
seasonal
just hits.
is just
It
whatever
hits.
they're doing it right.
Right.
I'm probably the only person here that prefers Take 5 over regular Reese's.
Now,
I actually prefer the fast break over the regular Reese's. That's my favorite one.
You're right. The fast breaks are so good
Yeah,
too.
fast break dog.
I don't care for the fast
Oh,
break,
no.
but I 100% fuck with Take 5, dude. Take 5 is great.
No, one of my all-time favorite candies, which is actually about to it should either about to be hitting shelves again or it may already be on shelves. I actually love Cadbury eggs. I don't know why, but there's just something about that Cadbury chocolate and that cream filling that is just absolutely
I
insane.
think-
Yeah,
I liked
Cadbury
them as a
chocolate
kid,
in
but
general.
I've had one recently and it was not good.
I feel the same. I haven't had them in a long time, but I feel like I did like them more as a kid. Certain things like pickles. I loved pickles as a kid. I don't fucking care for a pickle nowadays.
I'm the exact opposite. I wasn't a big pickle kid growing up, but I will fuck some pickles up now.
Yeah, dog. I have always loved pickles. Like when I'm done with a jar of pickles, I will take a couple of swigs of the juice before I pour it out.
It has to be dill though, because I fucking hate sweet pickles. Ugh.
Oh, the closest thing to a sweet pickle I'll ever come is a bread and butter.
You don't like baby gherkins?
Disgusting.
No, I do not like baby gherkins.
I think a sweet pickle defeats the purpose of the pickle itself. It's like redundant almost. to have
I
a
will
sweet
tell you
pickle.
this: I can't just like eat bread and butter pickles out of a jar. Just I can't do it. There's no physical way for me to sit there and stomach that. But
Yeah.
if it's put on the right burger or sandwich, they slap.
I guess that's fair.
I just
Yeah, like
remember
a good sweet pickle on like a tuna fish salad sandwich.
That bread and butter would be good on like a tuna fish salad sandwich if you wanted extra pickle, 100%, or turn it into a relish. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need something to drink.
I just remember P
Reese's.
Ridge fucking oh God, did you go to P Ridge, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just remember at P Ridge you could they'd have time I guess it's probably lunchtime. They'd take you up there and you could fucking pay, I think it was like 30 cents or something for a pickle.
30 or 50 cents. Yeah, I remember that.
That was a thing. What the hell?
Oh yeah. So we had you could go through the lunch line, and depending on whether or not you had reduced lunch or you had to pay full price, it was like 60 cents for reduced lunch, $1.25 for full price. But they had like a little, almost like snack counter where you could buy pickles, fruit slices. They'd have little icy cups called Damien's.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, dude! In elementary school, we didn't even have to wait for middle or high school for it. It was awesome.
Well, I went to elementary school in Alabama. We didn't have that same kind of stuff. I guess it's probably on a state to state basis then, because we definitely didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
We were drinking orange juice out of plastic cup, so you had to rip the lid off of.
I don't remember Avalon. I feel like the lunch was just mid in Avalon.
There was
But, like,
a nacho bar at Avalon.
I don't remember no damn nacho
oh.
bar at Avalon.
I used to sit with a girl that would always get like the nacho cheese on her fries,
Hell yeah, dude.
and then she would get a bunch of fucking jalapenos. I can't remember her fucking name, but she fucking loved jalapenos. Back to jalapenos again.
You're a full circle. But I'll tell you my favorite fucking lunch, dude. Pays High, bro. The chicken baskets. That is the best fucking chicken I've had in my life.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fucking shaker bags. What?
Yes, dude. Fucking, they made some bomb ass chicken, and I would like.
Dude, you
I
go
would
in
feed
there.
off like 20 people if I could get some of that chicken again.
Oh, what?
I'll
Well, I
probably
I
think
don't
cut
know
my
if I feel that way
my
about that.
my entire senior year, I think every day for lunch, I would buy if they didn't have the little specialty lines open where you can get like a chicken Caesar salad or the pasta or the fucking fajitas and stuff.
Mhm.
It was a $5, no fries, all chicken tender shaker bag, and I was a happy camper.
Hell yeah, dude. And you could get like nacho cheese. I used to dip my fucking like fries in the nacho cheese or like pour them over my fries.
Are
That
we
shit
talking
was
about school
lit.
lunches?
Bro, yeah, Pays High.
Yes.
See, what's really
Fucking
sad is
chicken
that
bag,
you
dude.
guys weren't there for like the OG chicken basket.
We were
We were just talking about the shaker
that.
bags, man. Come on.
Yeah, it was like the first year we were there, they had them, and then I think we were in 10th grade and they fucking changed everything.
No, see, I remember them changing it after my freshman year.
What year was your freshman year?
Oh,
7.
9, 07? Yeah,
Or
07 to
mine
8.
was 08, and you were a grade ahead of me, so yours
Yeah.
would have been 07.
Yeah,
So that
thanks.
was 2 years after I graduated. Ugh, God, you'll make me feel old as fuck.
2 years, what?
But
After he graduated.
after I graduated, you guys were
This man's
starting high school.
this man's
Okay.
class of 05.
Oh, I see.
I graduated 05.
I thought you meant like, okay. We were talking about freshman year.
Yeah, you guys are talking about freshman year. I'm over here talking about senior year.
Bro.
But yeah, bomb ass chicken.
Oh hell yeah.
I think age
Every-
difference starts to matter less the older you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you're like 12 and you meet like a 16-year-old, you're like, whoa. You know? But then like I don't know, once you're like 30, you meet someone that's 34, you're like, yeah, it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I always thought like people older than me like had shit together. And then I got their age and I was like, bro, you fucking didn't know what was going on either.
Brother, that
Yeah.
was me when I like fucking 18 when I first moved out.
I think that was most of us at 18 when we first moved out. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I moved out shortly after I turned 18. I hadn't even graduated high school yet, and I had a job at least. So I was working. I was paying my own gas money, cell phone. Like had to go find a cell phone because parents were like, "Oh, you can't take that with you," and shit. But yeah, I didn't have a clue as to what I was doing. And trying to find an apartment, trying to find roommates because I couldn't afford the apartment by myself. Yeah. The good old days.
Bro.
Schools. Does anybody have like dream like I have a reoccurring dream when I'm back in high school and like I know logically that I graduated, but it's like I still go to school and I'm like, say I've like took senior year like 5 times. And to me, I don't care because I've graduated, but I'm still going to school. And then like I'll just be like, I'm not gonna go to school today. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? I already graduated technically. I'm just going back to school just for the hell of it. And this is me in my dream, and I'm like, I know I graduated, but I guess I'm just trying to see how long I can go to school before somebody calls me on it. But like for some reason, it's like a reoccurring dream I have, and I'm like, I don't know what it means.
I think it's because
I
you reminisce about not having a whole lot of responsibilities. And the
Mm.
last time you didn't really have that much responsibility was when you were in high school.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
you subconsciously go revert back to when you were in high school.
But it's like weird. I'm like, I shouldn't be here. But like the other weird part of it is like the people I'm going to school with are like my cousin and like their friends that I'm familiar with, but like they were just like a grade or two behind me. Yet I know in my dream, I know I've been there. This is like my 5th year doing like senior year again. And I'm like, why the fuck am I still here? And these people should have graduated too. Why are we here? But it's just a weird like reoccurring dream I have, and I'm like, and then like at a certain point in the dream, I'm like, I'm just not gonna go because they can't do anything, and then I wake up. So I guess it's whenever when I finally get to that point where I'm like, I'm not gonna go today, then I wake up.
No, I can't
That
say I
is-
have had
That's
any
quite
kind of dream
strange.
like that.
Yeah. Always have like just there's like a few different like reoccurring dreams that I have. I wish I had the other one on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot it. But I'm sure I'll think of it in another podcast and I'll bring it up again. But I have weird dreams. I also have sleep paralysis. I don't know if you guys have had that before, but it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, sleep paralysis pretty rough. Dreams in general are just kind of weird.
Yeah, like last night I had my sleep paralysis and I always like yell in my head until I can yell like out in real life. And I always wake up my wife when I'm yelling because I can't move yet, but I'm like still paralyzed, but I can yell. And so by the time I yell and wake her up and she shakes me, then I come to. But it's always like a freaky thing, and I always feel like something's like standing over me when it happens. Fucking hate it.
I mean, it could be worse. I twitch in my sleep.
Oh my god, my wife does too.
You guys
She'll
sleep.
and like her legs. She's always kicking her legs. Like her legs are always going. It like rocks me to sleep though. It's nice in that, but like, she'll also like jerk just randomly in her sleep,
Yeah, that's what I do.
and it scares me too because she's epileptic. So like, I'm always like, I have to like wake up and check on her, make sure she's not like having a seizure or something. So it scares me, but then I'll look at her and then she's just snoring fine. I'm like, okay, should be good, I guess. But yeah, it's weird. Weird dreams.
Strange.
Very strange.
Oh, we've been talking about food a lot. Do you guys have I ate at a place called Fi Burger, or like
You
it's
mean
like FI
BurgerFi?
Burger Fi. Yep.
BurgerFi.
I put down Fi Burger. Yeah. Very mid burger, personally. I had never heard of it, but they had it in the airport, and then they had it like in Fort Lauderdale,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
and I was like, this is not great. Maybe because I was, I guess, expecting something different, but it was kind of mid. What is this?
What is there? I ate at a burger place. It's been a little while now. I gotta find it real quick. See if you guys have ever eaten there. I can't even.
I see the picture you posted there, Thomas. I do love how everybody, in spite of the government banning TikTok because it's a quote unquote Chinese app, everyone downloads a actual Chinese app and starts learning Mandarin out of spite. Follow me
The
on
government's
Reddit.
supposed to work for
Back to the
the
Future.
people, and they're just completely fucking ignoring what the people want. It's weird.
I feel like the government's going to find every opportunity to fuck us. No lube.
No condom.
There you go. Have you guys ever eaten here?
At Shake Shack, yeah.
Yeah.
Shake Shack's one of the. I think behind Five Guys, I think it's pretty good.
Yes, I have to agree. It's more than a mid burger, but it's not like I'm gonna go out of my way to go there again kind of deal.
Yeah.
I've
I had
never
one
had.
at an airport in I think it was January of last year when I flew back from Virginia from seeing my sister. They had one at the airport at Dulles. I'm pretty sure it was Dulles. But I ate there for lunch and it was nice. I was like, hell yeah. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Because the last time I had a Shake Shack was when I was in LA. That was a long time ago.
Here.
I've never had that, but I have had a Steak and Shake, which I think are they're out of business, right?
No, they still
No,
we
Steak
still
and
have one
Shake's
at the
still there.
door.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe it's just
it's
our
over off of
local.
airport.
Okay, it's our local Steak and Shake here then in Georgia that closed down. It did not do well here, I guess.
Must not have been close enough to a bar.
Yeah,
It
true.
wasn't. It also wasn't close enough to a mall. I feel like that's where Steak and Shake thrives.
Or
Like
right off the interstate.
other than Waffle House, Steak and Shake is like the only place to go to, and it's super late at night. Well, around here it's Whataburger as well, but we don't have Whataburgers
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, that's
Bro,
the
I
thing
miss
is that it's like
Whataburger.
a lot of the Whataburgers aren't even 24 hours anymore.
The
Right.
drive-thru's 24 hours.
It's always Denny's too, but I don't think
The
anybody really wants to go to Denny's like that.
the one here in Daphne, they close at I think either 1 or 2.
Even the drive-thru?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Taco Bell's used to have 24-hour drive-thrus, and they don't anymore.
Yeah.
No, they close at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah. Which is still convenient for me because when I go to play Magic, we usually finish at like midnight, and everything else is closed besides Wendy's and Taco Bell. So I usually fucking destroy me some chicken quesadilla.
Nothing wrong with a chicken quesadilla.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the podcast, which I believe is episode 6. Any closing statements, boys?
Don't die.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it
do
here
the speed
first.
limit.
Go the
Yeah,
speed
do the-
limit.
Do the
Yeah.
speed limit, or Logan will arrest you. He's a cop. He can do that. And if he was a cop here in Georgia, he could literally kill you because Georgia State Patrol don't fuck around.
Georgia State Police do not fuck around.
They do not at all.
Neither does Arkansas.
Thanks for watching this episode. We will see you guys in the next one.